Have you ever wondered why we toss the bouquet at weddings? It's a tradition that's been around for centuries, and it's a pivotal moment that adds a dash of excitement and anticipation to any wedding reception. But have you ever paused to ponder why we do it? Why does the bride, in a moment of jubilation, fling her carefully chosen and aesthetically arranged bouquet into a crowd of eager single ladies? This tradition isn't just a fun wedding reception staple. It has a rich history and is steeped in symbolism, stretching across continents and cultures. From the bustling wedding halls of New York to the serene countryside gatherings in Europe, the bouquet toss is a globally recognized custom. So, what's the story behind it? How did it evolve? And most importantly, what does it signify? Well, you're about to find out. So, buckle up as we delve into the history of this fascinating tradition. Our journey starts in the ancient times, specifically in England. Picture this. The year is around the 14th century, an era rife with superstitions and traditions. One of the most fascinating of these traditions is the one we're focusing on today, the origin of the wedding bouquet toss. Now let's take a step back for a moment. During this time, it was widely believed that the bride was especially lucky on her wedding day. This notion of good fortune was so potent, so enticing, that wedding guests eagerly sought a piece of this luck for themselves. And how did they plan on doing this? Well, by ripping off parts of the bride's dress, of course. A bit drastic, wouldn't you say? But such was the fervor of the times. Imagine being the bride and having your beautiful, painstakingly chosen gown torn apart by eager hands, all in the name of good luck. It's not exactly the peaceful, joyous ceremony we're accustomed to today, is it? But fear not, for our story takes a turn. Recognizing the need for a less invasive yet equally symbolic alternative, the tradition began to evolve. Instead of the bride's dress, a new object of desire took center stage, the wedding bouquet. Symbolizing prosperity and happiness, the bouquet was a beacon of good fortune. Tossed by the bride herself, it became a coveted prize for the unmarried guests, with the lucky catcher believed to be the next in line for marriage. And thus, the bouquet toss was born, saving many a wedding dress from ruin. It was a welcome change, one that allowed the bride to share her good luck without sacrificing her attire. This tradition, born out of a desire to share happiness and luck, has withstood the test of time, evolving and adapting but always retaining its ancient roots. A charming reminder of the past, don't you think? Over time, the tradition took on new meanings and interpretations, evolving and transforming as it journeyed across cultures and eras. The wedding bouquet, once a symbol of good luck and fertility, began to take on a new role. It morphed into a predictor of matrimonial future, a metaphorical baton passed from one bride to the next in line. In some cultures, the bouquet's toss wasn't just about who would walk down the aisle next. It was a symbol of love and happiness, a token of goodwill from the bride to her friends. The bouquet, vibrant and fragrant, was seen as a representation of the bride's own joy and hope for a blissful future. By tossing it, she was sharing this joy, this hope, with those closest to her. As the tradition swept across different societies, it took on various hues of meaning. In France, for instance, the bouquet was seen as a piece of the bride's good fortune, coveted by the unmarried ladies in the crowd. In Italy, it was considered a final gift from the bride to her unmarried friends, a gesture of passing on her own marital bliss. In the heartlands of America, the bouquet toss became a playful and competitive tradition, the catch seen as a prophecy of an impending marriage. While in some Asian cultures, the bouquet was often replaced by a fan or a pouch of rice, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The tradition of the bouquet toss has undeniably evolved, from a symbol of good luck to a prediction of who will marry next, and in some cultures a metaphorical expression of love and happiness. Each adaptation, each interpretation, is a testament to the diverse beauty of cultural expression. The bouquet, in all its floral grandeur, has become more than just a prop in a wedding ceremony. It is a symbol, a tradition, a narrative that continues to unfold with each toss. As the centuries passed, so did the bouquet, from hand to hand, culture to culture, acquiring new meanings and interpretations. Fast forward to the present day, the bouquet toss has become an anticipated highlight at weddings. This tradition, steeped in history and symbolism, has evolved into a moment of pure excitement and camaraderie. It's more than just a toss. It's a spectacle, a burst of joy that permeates the air, adding an extra layer of charm to the celebrations. In the modern context, the bouquet toss is less about bestowing luck or warding off evil spirits, and more about sharing a moment of fun, It's a playful competition among the single ladies present, each one poised and ready to catch the coveted bundle of blooms. The air is filled with anticipation, with laughter, with the thrill of the chase. It's a moment that unites everyone in a shared experience, regardless of age or relationship status. But the beauty of the bouquet toss lies in its adaptability. As times change, so too does this tradition. It's become a canvas for creativity, with couples putting their own unique spin on it. Some opt for a breakaway bouquet, a cluster of individual flowers bound together, which separates mid-air to allow multiple guests to catch a piece. This variation gives more people a chance to share in the joy of the moment and is a testament to the inclusivity that characterizes modern weddings. Others choose to dedicate the bouquet. Rather than tossing it into a crowd, the bride presents it to a special person, be it a beloved friend, a family member, or even a couple celebrating a significant anniversary. This gesture adds a personal touch, transforming the toss into a heartfelt tribute. In the joyous whirl of a wedding, the bouquet toss has indeed become a moment of lighthearted fun and friendly competition. It's a tradition that continues to evolve, to inspire, to bring people together. And in the midst of all the love and laughter, it serves as a reminder that sometimes, it's the simple, unexpected moments that leave the most lasting impressions. From ancient roots to modern interpretations, the journey of the bouquet toss is as colorful as the flowers it often contains. Let's take a moment to reflect on the path it has tread, the transformation it has undergone, and the joy it continues to bring to weddings around the world. We've traced the origin of the bouquet toss back to the era of ancient Rome, where it was believed that touching the bride, or even a piece of her attire, would bring good luck. This belief, as we've seen, has evolved over the centuries, morphing into a tradition that is both joyful and symbolic. In the Middle Ages, the bouquet toss was seen as a way to ward off evil spirits, to protect the bride and ensure her happiness. It was also a way for the bride to share her good fortune with others. As we moved into the Victorian era, the bouquet toss began to take on a new significance. It became a symbol of status and prosperity, a way for the bride to pass on her good fortune to a lucky recipient. In today's modern weddings, the bouquet toss continues to be a highlight. It's a moment of anticipation, excitement, and camaraderie among the single ladies at the wedding. It's a tradition that brings laughter, creates memories, and even sparks new romances. The journey of the bouquet toss is a testament to the enduring charm of wedding traditions. It's a blend of the old and the new, a mix of superstition and symbolism, and a reflection of our human desire to share joy, luck, and love. So next time you're at a wedding and the bouquet is tossed, you'll know the rich history behind this captivating tradition. Click at Venki the Techie on the screen and subscribe, please.